This is Motukaraka Island in the Hokianga Harbour. This is the remains of the original batch that was here. Here's a trapinator possum trap under a small karaka tree on the beachfront. Bit of a construction zone here. This barge brought in a container last week, a shipping container for storing the tractor and valuables. You can see it over there in the distance. This fallen down batch originates from the 1960s, but over behind it you can see a fireplace chimney remains from a homestead way back, I'm not sure when, probably in the 1800s, made apparently of Sydney sandstone, which came across from Sydney in as the ballast in ships that came over to bring take the timber away. Walking through now, remains of a large fire we had to get rid of this all the overgrown cuttings. This is one of the largish areas we've cleared. A lot of the island is covered in this vine called Elaeagnus. It's a nasty stuff, great big trunks through it. We have to just saw it down, drag it out with the tractor and burn it. It's the only way really to get rid of it. There's a hill up there which has got some rather large trees on it, and there's other trees all around the place. That's the shipping container. Walking through what I call the meadow, some large magnificent pururi trees around there. Shipping container with tractor and chainsaws and stuff inside it. Walking on through here, this is an area we're hoping to get planted out. We've got 3 schools that have come on board, secondary schools from New Plymouth, Rotorua and Auckland. They're going to send teams up and plant this area out in native trees. Walking around the island on the western track. Possum bait station. You can see up to the vine there, quite extensive in places. We're getting through it though. Another large pururi tree, beautiful, very nice condition. Walking through the western track. When we first got the island you couldn't even get through here. The growth was so extensive. Looking up the hill, Elaeagnus, other trees. Another possum trap. 44 possums to date. This is just the northern side of the island. It's just extensive grass really. You'll see the mower's been ripping it up. We need to adjust that mower. We've been doing a bit of planting here. There's natives there. Little lots of trees. Naturally occurring karaka regrowth. Large karakas there. Let me see if I can zoom out. That's better. large karaka up there. You can see the dead Elaeagnus hanging out of it. We chainsawed it off at ground level, and of course the stuff up in the canopy, the trees died off, will eventually drop out and give the tree a chance to grow again. Good area for camping, pitching tents. This is a little shed that we put on originally to keep the tractor in. It's now obsolete because of the container, the shipping container. We'll probably still leave it here and just use it for general storage. And it's a good water catching area. Little lean-to on the side added to the water catching area. Bit of junk strewn around, sorry about that. Need to have a good clean up. And this is the little track that walks up to our main camp area. Little wooden hut here, which was in our original sleeping accommodation. It's now been turned into a toilet facility. Here we have our outdoor camp kitchen, stainless steel bench, cooker on top, little roof on top, and coming through, this is the main accommodation now, insulated panel hut, dinner table, outdoor heater, and just plug our heats into here. Typical bloke's accommodation, stuff everywhere, unmade beds, and the view from the room across to the mainland over there. If we zoom down into there, that's our main point where we bring the dinghy in. And so there it is.